It's not actually not in there, but he will start.
50 people limit. The reservation. I was thinking when we went. Yeah, exactly. If I was there.
thank all of you for joining us on this nice, chilly July evening as we celebrate Warren High School's 2020 graduation. Tonight, we will honor the hard work and efforts by all members of the Warren School District team. This team includes the community, Board of Education, administration, staff, parents, and most importantly, the students. This team has worked in unison to present this year's graduating class. For those of you who attended a Warren graduation in recent history, know that this is the superintendent's duty to lay out the ground rules for the ceremony. I apologize, you guys go take a seat here and make ground rules. Save yourselves here so we don't have any heat exhaustion. So here's our first rule. Normally at this point in the evening, I would discuss where to take pictures, how to be respectful of all graduates, and due to my long-winded nature, I typically limit myself to these ground rules to allow the graduates and families time to move on to their celebrations, opposed to listening to one final speech from their superintendent. Unfortunately, class of 2020, you'll not get that privilege. 2020 has challenged us in many ways, and I intend to throw you one last curveball through these unprecedented times. However, I'll keep it short and to the point. First, let me start by sincerely apologizing. What has transpired over these past few months was outside of your control, yet it took away what many consider to be the best days of your high school careers. Unfortunately, I cannot replace the time missed on the top of the totem pole in Warren High, spring sports and activities that we were looking forward to, prom, and all the other numerous events you've been looking forward to for years. Therefore, from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry that these experiences were taken away, but life does go on. These unprecedented times have created much adversity. Let me tell you, while these experiences may have been new to all of us, adversity is a normal and healthy part of life. How you react and what you learn through adversity will shape your character of who you will be going forward. Your reactions to this adversity will define each of you, and collectively will define your generation. Therefore, if you have not already done so, I encourage you to take this evening to springboard your future. Do not let the adversity tear you down and define you. Instead, take this adversity and use it to mold you into the person that you want to become. While you will take your individual paths after this evening as Warren Warrior alumni, my advice for all of you is the same. While I could go on and on regarding advice that I've learned throughout my lifetime, for the sake of time, I will limit my advice to 2 suggestions. Watching the greatness of Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls through ESPN's The Last Dance has inspired me to share these final 2 pieces of advice before I describe tonight's ground rules. First, follow your dreams. Life is too short to not be happy. Remember our school district's vision: excellence, believe it, achieve it. As Michael Jordan said, you must expect great things of yourself before you can do them. And second, take chances. You'll either succeed reaching your goals or you will fail creating learning opportunity for growth. While I can share many personal experiences, I'll leave it to MJ once again. He stated, to learn to succeed, you must first learn to fail. 2020 graduates, please take this advice and create your own future. Thank you. And now for this evening's ground rules, which are fairly common in today's world. Please try to refrain from taking large group photos. The banner behind me will be up for half an hour after the ceremony. Please feel free to take individual and family photos at your own disposal. Please follow social distancing guidelines. And most importantly, enjoy the evening. Thank you, and go Warriors.
Welcome, families, friends, international viewers, and the reason we're all here today, my fellow graduates. Today is a day we have all dreamed of and our teachers could not wait for. Today we come together one last time as a family to celebrate the last 13 years together. We may not be under the best of circumstances right now, but let's not let that ruin this great time we have together. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Christy Leighton, the Warren High School Guidance Counselor. I would like to announce the High Academic Awards for this year. The High Academic Award is for students who earned a grade point average of 3.75 or higher. Reed Raisbeck. Reed earned a 3.939. Congratulations. Ethan Williams. Ethan earned a 3.984. Congratulations. Brianna Anderson. Brianna earned a 4.000. Congratulations. The top students for the class of 2020 are Kimberlyn Rabb, Kimberlyn earned a 4.045. Congratulations. And Allison Heller. Allison earned a 4.109. Congratulations. I'd like to congratulate all of our graduates this year. I'm so incredibly proud of each and every one of you. Allison Heller will now start us off with our student speeches. Welcome, friends, family, faculty, and class of 2020. Well, you guys, we made it. Even after the universe tried to prevent us from finishing out our high school careers, we've arrived at the day that these last 13 years have been leading up to. And I'm not gonna lie, I was starting to worry about a few of you. You know who you are. No, I'm kidding. Each and every one of you should be extremely proud of all your accomplishments from the past 4 years. The young adults that you see surrounding you today are not the same people that walked into the school with you freshman year. I will be the first to tell you that little freshman Allison would not be able to be up here right now delivering this speech without her legs giving out from under her. We have all become confident, outgoing, hardworking leaders that the younger classmen can look up to. Well, okay, 3/4 of us. No, you got me. About half. No, but really, we have all grown as people so much these past years. And I think we have to thank not only each other for that, but also our teachers who have fed us the important information that we will be using for the rest of our lives. Never forget, the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. But they have also given us many laughs over the years. Mr. Einsweiler, I know you're going to miss our daily selfies first hour, and thank you for the relationship advice that I will most likely never use, but please never forget, I am Grout. Mr. Hunt, my fish are doing great, thank you for asking. And my chocolate chip cookie recipe is actually just the one off the bag, plus a dash of extra salt. And yes, a dash is a mathematical measurement. Mrs. Johnson, please let me know when you're free. I feel like I should take you to a hockey game so you can show how real basketball is played. Miss Groan, or should I say Mom, you know you could have kicked me out of your room at any time, right? But then, of course, I suppose you wouldn't have any videos of me dropping things down the stairs to send to the teacher group chat, so I guess that adds up. Miss Almquist and Mrs. Carter, I was going to insert some sarcastic comment here, but I settled with, really, you guys? Miss Geis, thank you for letting me lie on the dirty kitchen floor while eating cookie dough. To this day, I'm not sure whether I was laughing or crying, but either way, it was definitely uncontrollably. Fellow classmates, we have made so many unforgettable memories together, and when it came time for me to write this speech, I couldn't remember a single one. Except, of course, the day that Mrs. Stiefel almost, but not really, burned down the school. I remember we had to line up out in front of the church, and for some reason, that's always been a problem for us. You guys, there's not even 20 of us. Get it together, come on. We had a track meet that day, and I never saw Mr. Knuth go into the school to rescue our bags from the burning building, but I'm pretty sure it was a very heroic and valiant sight to see with his hair blowing in the wind behind him. Thank you, Mr. Knuth. Nonetheless, as we continue towards the next chapter of our lives, I'm sure we will look back on these years and reminisce about the good times we had together. Early meetings before school that you didn't really want to go to, but you figured it was probably worth it as long as breakfast pizza was provided. The half-day assemblies where the teachers expected you to volunteer to run around the gym like chickens with their heads cut off. You guys know we didn't really want to do that, right? Games in PE that the boys always tried way too hard in. The 3-minute passing period where the teachers expected you not only to get to your next class, but also to use the restroom. Is that possible? Has that been done on record? And of course, the late night projects that bring out the best in people. And I'm not gonna toot my own horn here, but while it may take a plastic bag 10 to 20 years to break down, it takes me about 10 minutes tops. Now, while this may be our goodbye to high school and wandering the halls that we have called our home away from home, or prison for some of us, may be bittersweet, today is a celebration of how far we've come and how far we have yet to go. We all have great things ahead of us, and as the great Michael Scott once said, catch you guys on the flippity flip. Congratulations, class of 2020.
You know, I never really understood how imagining the audience naked was supposed to make you less nervous. But honestly, I'm just uncomfortable and the masks are making it so much worse. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Today is a very special day. Graduates, I don't know if you know me, but I'm Kimberlyn. We went to high school together. I just want to congratulate you all on doing the thing required by the government. We have survived through some major adversity. Ebola, ISIS, the end of the world in 2012, the era when the songs Gangnam Style, What Does the Fox Say, and Friday by Rebecca Black were cool, and also saying YOLO an obscure amount of times. And finally, we are now living through a worldwide pandemic. Nevertheless, we still managed to graduate. So, here we are, done with high school. As Charles Dickens said, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. As a group, we started from the very bottom. Now it looks as though the gang's all here. We are all now less likely to be living the rest of our lives in our parents' basement, or to be found on a street twirling a Quiznos sign in a pink gorilla costume. We finally have our opportunity to make our mark. The world is our oyster, so those of us with shellfish allergies should be very afraid. If I'm being completely honest, I'm as old or younger than most of you guys, and I don't think I'm very qualified to give you life advice, so I'm just going to read Dr. Seuss's Oh, the Places You'll Go. Congratulations! Today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy who will decide where to go. In all seriousness, the following months will be very different for all of us. We will be going through many changes. No kids, not those kinds of changes. Not again. What I mean is that each one of us will be seeing a change in our daily lives of some kind. And though that may sound scary, it's also exciting and something we should get used to. since the world is changing all the time. Remember when we were in elementary school and the teachers told us that we couldn't use calculators because in the real world, no one would have one in their pocket at all times? Yeah, nice try, Mrs. Leverton. Many of us will be attending colleges this fall, moving away from friends and family and leaving behind such a familiar community. Most of us will be on our own for the first time. We will have to make our own decisions, like, who do I want to be? What are my values? Is this 2-week-old taco meat safe to eat? It may be difficult sometimes, especially when your kidneys fail from eating nothing but top ramen, but you can't give up. Tables turn, bridges burn, you live and learn. And oftentimes it's the journey that teaches you about your destination. Street poet and philosopher Drake once said, "Oh well, I guess you lose some and win some, long as the outcome is income. You know I want it all, and then some." Class, strive to be the best version of yourself. Fly through the turbulence and live life because you are a warrior. Be phenomenal or be forgotten. Congratulations, class of 2020.
For the front row, please stand. This time we'll go ahead and present our graduates. Brianna Lynn Anderson. Daughter of Brad and Stacy Anderson, Brianna plans to attend Drake University on the pre-pharmacy track while pursuing her doctorate of pharmacy and master's of business administration. Kyler Philip Burketta. Son of Josh and Tara Gertz, Kyler will be entering the workforce. Libby Nora Gorton. Daughter of Amanda and Mark Gorton. Libby will continue to attend Northeast Iowa Community College, pursuing her associate's degree. Nikita Marie Grenoble. Daughter of Ronald and Penny Grenoble. Nikita will be attending Highland Community College for animal science. Jessica Rose Griffin. Daughter of Chuck and Lisa Griffin, Jessica will be attending Highland Community College to study early childhood and elementary education before transferring to a 4-year university. Dylan Matthew Hallerman. Son of Tony and Sherry Hallerman. Dylan will be attending Highland Community College to study automotive technology. Please be seated. With the second row, please stand. Allison D. Heller. Daughter of Joe and Sarah Heller. Allison will be attending Highland Community College to achieve her associate's degree in science before transferring to the University of Wisconsin-Platteville for pre-veterinary medicine before attending veterinarian school. Joshua Isaiah Lazada. Son of Travis and Corey Albright. Will attend Clark University, majoring in athletic training and playing football. Jennifer Samantha Miller. Daughter of Jeremy and Linda Miller and Susie Shalee. Jennifer will be attending Highland Community College, pursuing an associate's degree in early childhood education. Kimberlyn Rose Rabb. Daughter of Chris and Lisa Rabb. Kimberlyn plans to join the Army National Guard to attend Highland Community College before transferring to Western Illinois University to study criminal justice, forensic science, and foreign language. She also plans to continue her military career and become an Army Criminal Investigation Special Agent. Reed Lee Raisbeck. Son of Tim and Connie Raisbeck. Reed will be attending Clark University to study business and play football. Seth Michael Slamp. Son of Randy and Tracy Slamp. Seth will be attending Highland Community College to study agricultural management and work on the family farm. Please be seated. Will the third row please stand? Andrew Earl Slickenmeyer. Son of Dan and Tracy Perry. Andrew will be entering the workforce before leaving for basic training in October. Jacob Tucker Sperry. Son of John and Kay Sperry. Jacob will be attending Highland Community College before transferring to a four-year college. Jacob Clyde Van Huysen. Son of Danielle Van Huysen and Chad Van Huysen. Jacob will be attending Knox College to pursue a degree in pediatrics. Ethan David Williams. Son of Mike and Terry Williams. Ethan will be attending the University of Wisconsin-Platteville to major in engineering and to play football. Allie Marie Wolf. Daughter of Mark Wolf and Carrie Wolf. Allie will be attending Highland Community College to become a large animal nutritionist. Mitchell James Wolf. Son of Jamie and Carrie Wolf. Mitchell will be entering the workforce and help on the family farm. Please be seated. Congratulations, class of 2020. We are all very proud of your accomplishments.
Thank you, Mr. Teskey. It is now the time we have all been waiting for. We will now turn our tassels and embark on the next chapter of our lives. My fellow classmates, never forget the journey or each other. We may go our separate ways, but forever we'll be connected as warriors. So, without further ado, will my classmates of the class of 2020 please rise? Take your tassel from the right, like this, and turn it to the left side, like this. We are now graduates of Warren Junior Senior High School.
Well, you could tell that they've been out of school for a while. They did not follow directions. That was a little premature on the hat toss. We weren't supposed to toss the hats till I was done. That's okay. Just like remote learning, we'll give you another shot. Have a quick seat. I got a couple of things to say and a couple of thank yous before we get you out of this hot sun today. First of all, thank you all for being with us this evening. I guess the third time's the charm. We've had 3 different dates at least, at minimum, scheduled for this event. We finally got to have it. It's a little toasty, but at least it's not raining, snowing, hailing, thundering, lightning, or anything like that. So before I officially introduce to you the class of 2020, I want to thank a few people and then have a few words for our graduates as well. To the thank yous, I'd like to thank WCCI for being here broadcasting this evening and for being flexible with us with their schedule. I would like to also thank Don Brinkmeyer for letting us use his trailer to haul all the chairs and stage equipment up here for graduation. I would like to thank Ron Vick and the custodial crew for setting up the stage and chairs for us today. I'd also like to say a special thank you to Kelly Heller, Bridget Toy, and Christy Leighton for really coming together and helping organize and pull this ceremony and event off. Couldn't have done it without them, so a special thank you to all of them. And finally to you, the graduates. You've heard many people say over the past 3 months, myself included, that we will get through this. I'm going to be really honest with you right now. I'm not too sure what's going to happen next. Our world right now is in a crazy place. So much has changed over the last 3 months. It feels like we are in a melting pot and it's ready to erupt. But what I do know for sure, is that how you all respond and your generation responds to this change will define our nation for a long, long time. For generations, our country has always rose to the occasion. After every major crisis, the Spanish flu, polio, World War I, World War II, Vietnam, the measles outbreak, and even 9/11. After all of those events, our nation dusted itself off, got up, and continued to push forward. And each time our country improved, and we learned from our mistakes, and we persevered to become a better society and a more powerful country. That being said, I challenge each and every one of you today to moving forward, create a circle of change and influence. Surround yourself with positive people and continue to push yourself and each other to be that agent of change. Help those in your circle who are less fortunate and show people that you care. Motivate those around you because together you can accomplish anything. And finally, to quote a famous lyrical artist, if your circle of friends don't inspire you, they're not a circle, they're a cage. Thank you and good luck in your future. Family and friends, it is my honor at this time to present to you the Warren High School class of 2020. Congratulations. Now you throw your hands. Thank you all for coming.
Yeah, no guest speaker. Take a 90.
I know.
Hurry up. Run. Carrie, I'm coming.
One will have a special time they show it again.
I think it's
Oh, gotcha.
No, you did it early. Congratulations. Thank you. Yeah, I got a call 15 minutes prior to testing. What are you doing? Getting gas. Definitely happy with what I did. Definitely happy with what I did now. So they all ended up doing basically the same thing.
Oh, he does not care.
There should be enough sweat there. Your wage share.
Just put it here. It's fine.
Want the walk-up video? You got a temperature gauge in this thing? Your phone on? Your phone on? You got AccuWeather on yours or no? Or a weather app? Turn mine off. How's that there? It's a real cool 91. Alright. I said it's probably about 90 degrees.
Just get his